is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a carry for a 7-year Raider. It's Darren McFadden. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this one up to the 26. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. That'll be caught right side by the rookie receiver. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Now Jackson on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back
up aside here in this first quarter. Now it's Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. And that could be a swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play clock all the way to 0. Didn't get a penalty.
And you snap the ball.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Play action. Here's Willis. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The combo plate, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Here's Marcus Allen, who won a Super Bowl MVP with the Raiders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play call, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him and try and keep him away from their plays.
1st down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Jackson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Up the middle, McFadden. And he is going to lose yardage here. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Play clock hit 0. Don't know what went wrong there, Charles, but it's going to cost them 5 yards.
Has to be some organization from the sideline. Sometimes when you're trying to decide on what play to send in, the play caller has to move a little bit faster.
In motion goes the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one taken in by Hester. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Raider D, they get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, we'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
On 2nd down, a run with Benson. powering his way forward. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, it's Benson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Another run here with Benson. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. First down, a run with McFadden. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half.
13. Jackson now. Complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Dancing to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Seahawks post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Now the extra point. Blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. And after all that, they're going to start out with unbelievable field position on the return. Oh, I think the Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. All right, here's a Captain Obvious setup. That all starts with a kick. If that's no good, this doesn't work out.
But it's not just the kick, as you well know. You're right, it all starts with that, but think of everything that has to happen for it to be successful. The kick has to be great. Then someone has to come up with the football. Whether the defensive team actually drops the ball, touches it, who knows? Maybe there's a block on the play. Sometimes you're just plain lucky. That's why these plays are so good when they happen, because they don't happen very often.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. To throw is Daniels. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Daniels looking to throw. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. And off comes to McFadden. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To the air goes Daniels. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL. Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. Big mistake here by the kicker, kicking it out of bounds.
The one that drives coaches crazy. Keep it in the field of play and let your guys cover.
Daniels now to throw on 1st down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Well, so much for the 1st down.
And they coulda, woulda, shoulda had a 1st down, but my English teacher's not going to be happy with this one. They didn't.
Here's Daniels. Throw left side, complete to Moss. Now a 2nd down throw for Daniels. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Throwing now is Daniels. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Looking to throw. Daniels out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Back to throw. Daniels. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Looking to throw. Daniels. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back to throw. Daniels. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. Jackson. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Benson. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Trey Benson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. So unable to throw it in for 2 line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it.
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, still a one-possession game. Remember, it could have been 2 after they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but their defense holds strong, and so this is a huge possession coming up here.
You're certainly right about that, partner, and a lot of people look at them going for it on 4th down as a failure when they didn't get it. But there's also their way of saying, hey, we have confidence in our defense.
He's going to go, Darren McFadden. Now look out. And down to the 19-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 73 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Jackson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line.
So X out the big play. This one comes back.
And it's not a call you get very often. Offensive pass interference, but it was the right one in this case, and that'll wipe away a really nice gain.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
They go play action with Willis.
Looking downfield for Kelsey. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Seahawks are right back in this football game.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They run behind center with Connor. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
As we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On the carry, it's Jackson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Jackson.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Jackson.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Here's Jackson.
And he comes back with one complete.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Here's first down. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Here's first and 10.
Muscles him off. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
.45 ticks remain as they come up on a second down. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Second and 6 coming up.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
All three timeouts still at their disposal. Here's first and 10 now.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
They'll come up now on second down. Jackson to throw.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Well, this defense needing a stop here. Got to have it. 3rd and 9.
From the gun, a give to Connor. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
Certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.